Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're embarking on an epic journey to a land of endless blue skies, vast, rolling steppes, and a history that literally changed the world. We're talking about Mongolia, the land of the eternal blue sky. Now, when you think of Mongolia, what's the first thing that pops into your head? For many, it's the legendary figure of Genghis Khan, and you're not wrong. His story is absolutely central to understanding this incredible country. But there is so much more to Mongolia than just its most famous son. It's a place where ancient traditions live side by side with a rapidly modernizing world. A country of breathtaking landscapes and some of the most hospitable people you will ever meet. So, buckle up, because over the next 10 minutes, we're going to dive deep into what makes Mongolia one of the most unique and unforgettable travel destinations on the planet. Let's start with a little geography, because you can't talk about Mongolia without talking about its landscape. This place is huge and sparsely populated. In fact, it's the most sparsely populated sovereign nation in the world. Imagine a country roughly the size of Western Europe, but with a population of just over 3 million people. That means there's a whole lot of open space. And what a space it is! In the south, you have the legendary Gobi Desert. But forget what you think you know about deserts. The Gobi isn't just endless sand dunes, although it has those too, like the stunning Kongoran Els, also known as the Singing Dunes. It's a diverse region of rocky mountains, vast plains, and hidden oases. It's home to the two-humped Bactrian camel and the elusive Gobi bear. It's a place of extreme temperatures and stark, captivating beauty. Travel north from the Gobi, and the landscape transforms into the iconic Mongolian steppe. This is the heartland of the nomadic culture. It's a seemingly infinite sea of grass under an impossibly vast blue sky. For centuries, this is where nomadic families have herded their livestock: sheep, goats, cattle, horses, and yaks, moving with the seasons in a rhythm of life that has remained unchanged for generations. It's out here, on the steppe, that you truly feel the scale and freedom of Mongolia. But that's not all. In the west, you have the Altai Mountains, a rugged and majestic range with snow-capped peaks, glaciers, and pristine alpine lakes. This is the home of the Kazakh eagle hunters, who practice an ancient tradition of hunting with golden eagles. Seeing these hunters on horseback with their magnificent birds is like stepping back in time. And in the north, near the Russian border, you'll find Lake Kevskil, a massive, crystal-clear freshwater lake often called the Blue Pearl of Mongolia. It's surrounded by lush forests and is a paradise for hiking, horseback riding, and simply soaking in the tranquility. Of course, you can't talk about Mongolia without delving into its incredible history. The story of the Mongol Empire is the stuff of legends. In the 13th century, a chieftain named Temujin united the scattered Mongol tribes. The world would come to know him as Genghis Khan. Under his leadership and that of his successors, the Mongols built the largest contiguous land empire in history. It stretched from the Pacific Ocean to the heart of Europe. They were not just conquerors, they were also administrators who established the Pax Mongolica, a period of peace and stability. They created a postal system called the Yam, promoted trade along the Silk Road, and were surprisingly tolerant of different religions within their empire. The legacy of Genghis Khan is everywhere in Mongolia today. His face is on the currency. There are giant statues in his honor, and he is revered as the founding father of the nation. It's a complex and fascinating legacy that the Mongolian people are incredibly proud of. After the decline of the empire, Mongolia experienced centuries of change, including periods under Chinese rule and a 70-year stint as a Soviet satellite state. During the 20th century, this Soviet era left a significant mark, especially on the capital city. Then, in 1990, Mongolia had its own peaceful democratic revolution, and since then, it has been forging its own unique path in the modern world. This brings us to the heart and soul of Mongolia, its people and their culture. The nomadic lifestyle is the bedrock of Mongolian identity. More than a quarter of the population still lives a traditional nomadic or semi-nomadic life. Their home is the jur, which you might know as a yurt. This circular, felt-covered dwelling is a masterpiece of engineering. It can be assembled or disassembled in just a couple of hours, making it perfectly suited for a life on the move. Hospitality is a sacred duty for nomads. If you visit a jur in the countryside, you will always be welcome inside. You'll be offered sautéed sai, a salty milk tea, and arol, which is dried milk curd. It might be an acquired taste, but accepting it is a crucial sign of respect. This genuine warmth and openness is one of the most memorable parts of any trip to Mongolia. And then there's Naadam, the biggest festival of the year. Held every July, it's like the Mongolian Olympics. The whole country stops to celebrate the three manly games: wrestling, horse racing, and archery. Mongolian wrestling is a unique sight, with wrestlers in traditional costume performing a pre-match eagle dance. The horse races are incredible, long-distance events across the open steppe, with child jockeys who are often as young as 5 years old, renowned for their incredible riding skills. Naadam is a vibrant, colorful, and thrilling spectacle that truly showcases the national spirit. Now, let's talk about the capital, Ulaanbaatar. This is where about half of Mongolia's population lives, and it's a city of fascinating contrasts. Here, you'll see Buddhist monasteries nestled next to Soviet-era apartment blocks and gleaming modern skyscrapers. It's a city buzzing with energy, with a growing art scene, cool coffee shops, and great restaurants. In the center of the city is the vast Sukh Square, now officially Chinggis Khan Square. It is dominated by a massive monument to Genghis Khan and is the political and social heart of the country. A short distance away is the Ganden Monastery, one of the few monasteries to survive the religious purges of the 1930s. Today, it's a thriving center of Buddhism, and hearing the monks' morning chants is a truly spiritual experience. Ulaanbaatar is the perfect gateway to the rest of the country, but it's also a destination in its own right. You can visit the National Museum of Mongolia to get a fantastic overview of the country's history, from the Stone Age to the present day. Or check out the Bogd Winter Palace Museum to see how the last king of Mongolia lived. The city is a vibrant, sometimes chaotic, but always fascinating place that shows the modern face of Mongolia. So, what's it actually like to travel in Mongolia? It's an adventure, that's for sure. Outside of Ulaanbaatar, paved roads are rare. Most travel is done in rugged four-wheel drive vehicles, often Russian-made vans, bouncing across dirt tracks. There's no fixed itinerary when you're driving across the steppe. You're navigating by landmarks, mountains, and the position of the sun. It's a true expedition. The rewards, however, are immense. It's the feeling of watching a million stars light up a night sky with zero light pollution. It's the silence of the Gobi Desert, broken only by the wind. It's the joy of galloping on horseback across an endless plain, feeling an incredible sense of freedom. It's sharing a meal with a nomadic family in nature, communicating through smiles and gestures when language fails. Mongolia challenges you. It pushes you out of your comfort zone, but it also gives back so much more. It's a journey that connects you with nature, with a rich history, and with a way of life that is both ancient and profoundly relevant in our modern, disconnected world. It's a reminder of the beauty of simplicity and the importance of human connection. So if you're looking for a trip that's more than just a vacation, if you're seeking real adventure and a genuine cultural experience, put Mongolia at the very top of your list. It is, without a doubt, one of the last truly wild and authentic places on Earth. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey to the land of the eternal blue sky. If you enjoyed this virtual trip, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures around the world. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever been to Mongolia? Or is it on your bucket list? Let me know. Until next time, happy travels.